Everybody, everybody, everybody. What's going on out there, universe? I hope y'all feeling amazing and incredible today. Y'all know y'all rocking with Lex, the author of Astrosthetics, the Aesthetics of Astrology, and The Easy Complex, How to Finesse Your Reality. And I know y'all see the shirt. The shirt. Saucy Saucer. So fly alert. Saucy Saucer, so fly alert. Go on to easycomplex.com and pick yours up right now. And make sure y'all pick up a copy of Astrosthetics and the Easy Complex while you're there. But while you're here, let's continue the part of our beautiful Big 3 series. The last time we met and I saw your beautiful faces, we spoke about the moon. This time, we're going to be speaking about the importance of the ascendant and or your rising sign. What is that? That is the constellation and or the sign that was rising on the eastern part of the horizon when you was born. All right? So, let's review. We have the sun, which represents your personality, your aura, your authority, the father, and your energy, your vitality, right? Then we have the moon, which represents your emotional awareness, your memory, your family, the home, the beautiful mother, and also your dreams and the subconscious. Then we have the ascendant or your rising sign, and that is what we are going to be focused on for today's topic. Alright? So yeah, let's dive into this. So when it comes to the ascendant, right? The ascendant in astrosthetics, we say the ascendant is important because it makes the sky relative to who you are. Without the ascendant, you know, like when you're looking at a natal chart, your ascendant is the basis and the foundation for the natal chart. Without your ascendant, now the ascendant deals with your time of birth. If you just give someone your birthday, you could be born for any time of that day, right? But then when you get your ascendant and you get your location, the time that you was born and the location in which you was born are very important. And when we put this into software, this is how the chart is created. So the time is important. So in one of the ancient terms for horoscope, it came from something like horoscopus, I think. And that meant the hour of the observer, right? Something along those lines. And anybody, if you want to fact check that, please put that in the comments, all right? But the word horoscope comes from horoscopus, and this means the hour of the observer. So this is important because this is what was rising on the eastern part of the horizon when you was born. Okay? And without the time of birth and the location, you don't have any ascendant. You cannot get your rising sign without the time. That's why a lot of astrologers will tell you that the time is very important. Without the timing of birth, you cannot generate a proper natal chart. And that time has to be correct. Because if you have the wrong time, you essentially have the wrong sky. And that is essentially what the ascendant is. It's showing you as the native your relationship with the sky. That's why it's called the hour of the observer. Alright? So let's dive into this. And I hope y'all enjoying this. Alright? So when we're talking about the ascendant in particular, check this out. The ascendant deals with reality, the environment, the physical reality, the approach, nature, and awareness. Now, this is important because the ascendant is essentially what keeps you here. The ascendant is the first house cusp. There is a difference between the first house cusp and the first house, right? So your ascendant is where the horizon on the eastern part and the ecliptic is cutting, right? So that's why that point of space is so important. All right? So that's why your ascendant is also extremely important. This is also why your ascendant is a part of your big three. But your ascendant is not actually a planet. All right? The ascendant is something similar to the north and the south node, where it's more of a mathematical calculation. All right? So when we're dealing with the ascendant allows you to calculate the second house, the third house, the fourth house, the fifth house. All right? So, and when we're dealing with the houses, and you know we're gonna go in on that next, right? But you see, we gotta go in on the basics a little bit first. All right? We went in on the sun and the moon. We gotta go in on the ascendant, because without the ascendant, there is no second house. Without a first house, there is no second house. Without a first house cusp, there is no first house. Then there is no second house, third house, fourth house. So this is all of the reasons why the ascendant is so important. All right? Now, when we're dealing with this, the ascendant, it also deals with the physical existence. It shows you how you relate to the natural laws of physics and how you experience the mechanics of the earth. And it also deals with your approach, right? Your spontaneous, personal approach to the world. And this is why the ascendant, right? The first house. This is how you begin and how you introduce your approach to things. And the ascendant is also governed. So Aries is the natural ruler of the ascendant. And this is important because Aries deals with the direct approach. Your ascendant is also very personal, right? The first house to the sixth house, these are very personal. These represent your inner dealings. And some people may say that the fourth house, you know, because then this begins the environmental programming. But you know, it's the first house. This is how you introduce yourself. So sometimes people may get the first house confused with the seventh house, but the first house is actually private. You know, so your ascendant is actually something that is private. And well, you know what? I don't want to say that because, you know, like it's great, you know, talking about your ascendant, but at the same time, the ascendant is also semi-sextiling the first house for a reason. I mean, the ascendant is also semi-sextiling the 12th house for a reason. So this is also why the first house is extremely, at times, personal and private. You know, some people may not tell you their rising sign. They may just have their sun and their moon. And, you know, sometimes I really don't blame them. But, you know, this is the ascendant. This is how you stay grounded. This is how you, in a way, how you stay here. You know, how you stay in the physical dimension. But the ascendant is also important because this is the basis of making the sky relative to you, making the sky, making it matter, right? With the stars and the planet's so far away, the ascendant actualizes these things. So that's why if you have this part of the sky and a planet in this part of the sky in your natal chart, which is your ascendant, most of the time you're actually you're being shown the symbolic representation of how you relate to the cosmos, right? And that is why one of the reasons why the ascendant is so important. All right? And listen, if y'all have anything that y'all want to add to the conversation, or like if y'all want me to speak about anything, you can please feel free to put it in the comments. All right? And if there's anything y'all want me to clarify in this video, I will gladly. And make sure y'all pick up a copy of Astrosthetics right now. All right? This is a great video.
It's Astrosthetics. Don't sweat it, baby.
Go on to easycomplex.com and pick up a copy of Astrosthetics right now. Lex, out of here. Yeah.